Just been out in the rain on the bike to get some molasses. The only place you can find molasses is health food shops, where they charge you about £5 a litre. £5 a litre. And that's if you're lucky to find it that cheap. My nearest one is 500ml for £2.70, so over £5 a litre. This, go to your horse shop, pet food shop, farm food shop, they will sell molasses in 5 litre containers. This was £11.50 each, so 23 quid for 10 litres. I'm not going to bother trying to measure it to get it down to 6 litres. I'm just going to put the whole fucking lot in and do a 25 litre wash and see whether or not it's going to pebble dash the inside of my airing cupboard. As an experiment, I like to experiment. I'm not going to bother using things like enzymes or Epsom salts or any of this other crap that people seem to like putting in. I'm not even going to put in mixed spices. All I'm going to put in is molasses, water, and I've got a pack of that turbo stuff. So I'm going to put some turbo yeast, turbo carbon. It's going to go in at the same time. And then after probably a week, it takes longer for this to ferment because it's got a low sugar content compared to normal sugar. So I'll give it maybe 1 or 2 weeks, and yeah, then I'll put the filings in, possibly. Another option you have, they didn't have it in the, it's basically a vet. They've got a little farm shop next to the vets. There's another place that does do like wholesale type of farm products, and they sell dry molasses for 85p a kilo. And which is going to work out probably a couple of quid a kilo, a couple of quid a litre. Whereas you can buy it dry and it's 85p a kilo. But as it's dried, I've no idea what other stuff they put into it. So yeah, and it's pissing down again. If I was just doing one batch after the other, I wouldn't bother sterilising, I just get my rinse out. But as it's been 2 weeks, I'm going to use a little bit of the sterilising stuff, like bicarbonate of soda with some boiling water, and just give it all a good slosh round. The essential for doing any of this is good music in the background. 10 litres of cold water. If you make up your mix and you put it in using hot water on plastic, it'll melt. You'll end up with warps and it'll just fuck your bucket up. Cold water in first, then when you put your dissolved stuff into it, it won't melt your bucket, in theory. And there we go. Currently, that is pretty much on 25. And that's what's left over in there. Yeah, sorry. And I'm getting steamed up. Well, not a lot of waste. Look. Okay, as my phone is clocking up, I did drop it earlier. So that's what we've got now, 25 litres. So that's 10 litres of molasses. Christ, it's hot in here. And fucking brains are working. 15 litres of water. Temperature, if my glasses weren't steamed up, that means the room temperature has now gone up from, originally it was 10 Celsius in here, it's now gone up to 18. And that is reading, no fucking idea, 24, I think. It's about 24 Celsius. That is pretty much what I want, because these things seem to work at about 25 Celsius. See, it's saying here do your stuff for 21 litres. But fuck it, I'm not that exact. Right, that has now had the yeast and the carbon, and yeah, I didn't stir it that bloody much, and I give it a bit of a vigorous mixing in, and it's already starting to gloop gloop gloop. Right, so I'm now going to pack this away, get a lid on it, and I'm going to leave it in the hallway so it can cool down a little bit, but I don't want to get any cooler really. Actually, it's not too bad. I'm going to put that straight to the air compressor, fuck it. But I'm going to put a plastic bag on top, just in case it does pop. Okie dokie, she's now gone to bed. And I'll try not to poke it too much. This is one, been on the go for a while. Old school homemade wine. If the focus actually works on that. That's what you call a nice little experiment. Slow burn. Which will end up being a hot burn.